People with lived experience of gambling harms can contribute substantially to public health. We worked with people with lived experience and people without lived experience to understand the contributions that lived experience can make.
I knew relatively quickly in entering recovery that I wanted to use my experiences to help other people in my situation. I wanted to no one to be going through what I went through. It gave me purpose. Purpose was a big one. I think lived experience is really important in addressing gambling harms. We understand firsthand the fallout of gambling. It's not just money. We understand that. We understand the fallout. We understand the stigma that comes along with it. There's a lot of misunderstandings around.
We spoke with people without lived experience who worked as part of local authorities in public health and third sector organisations.
For me, it was really important to reduce stigma and raise awareness of gambling and all the related harms. I wanted to ensure that frontline staff knew how to signpost to the appropriate services, how to recognise signs.
People in my organisation didn't know much about gambling.
People would mention it, none of us would really know where to support, so it was starting from the drawing board, so I thought it was very important to involve lived experience to get their opinion on it. I think that lived experience added value was them giving useful feedback on resources that we were drafting, because they were able to advise what they would have found helpful at the time when they was looking for support, whether that was for themselves or for family or friends. So I don't think anybody else would have had a good insight into how to design those resources. We had a graphic designer. He'd sort of gone quite stereotypical with his designs, which a lot of the lived experience group fed back that wouldn't be helpful. It would be quite triggering. So people wouldn't have known that without speaking to a lived experience group.
People with lived experience can also contribute in support roles. We see this in the third sector organisation, who developed a trauma-informed counsellor service.
We do provide counselling here already. We wanted a dedicated service for gambling harms. So using a counsellor with lived experience was really important to us when we established Game Changer, as we felt the use of people with lived experience helped to legitimise the work that we're doing. It was important as well, with something that is as misunderstood as gambling harms, that our counsellors had a deep understanding of the issue and was fully able to relate to the complex experiences of the participants and the people that he would be counselling. He had a unique insight into what was required to make an effective service. So we believe, kind of as an organisation, with every service that we offer, people with lived experiences bring a level of knowledge and expertise to projects that otherwise might be missing, brought a level of trust within the service that the person supported the participant, knew the extent initially of the challenge that they were facing and ultimately how they felt.
We asked about any advice for those looking to involve people with lived experience for the first time.
Lived experience, it can be seen as maybe a tick box exercise, a bit tokenistic, and look at us, we're using lived experience, so I think it's got to be authentic. Yeah, I've had to be quite aware around my own mental health when it comes to lived experience and helping others. I do peer support work, and I had to step back for a few months last year.
To conclude, here are our key messages. Firstly, the importance of involving people with lived experience. They add unique value. Next, the importance of trust. Also, it's really important to be mindful of stigma and the emotional toll on people with lived experience that their involvement might entail. And finally, it's really important to avoid tokenism.
I think we can be voices for change. I think we're all very driven in wanting change.
For more information, please look at our recent publications and our evaluations on the PHIRST website. Thank you for watching.